Ring out the bells for Christmas, played by the Edison Concert Band.
Welcome to Escape This Podcast, a show that's a mix between tabletop role-playing and escape room puzzles and Christmas. It's also a mix of Christmas today.
I mean, yeah.
Not always, but right now it's a mix of Christmas. This is our Christmas special. This is the third Christmas special we've done?
4?
Have we done 4?
I think we've done
4. I can't
4.
count how many times we've celebrated Christmas on this show. This is one of them. Every episode, we have guests come on to play through an escape room that Danny has created, an escape room that exists only in her mind and the tablet in front of her. And this Christmas, this episode...
December 22nd, I believe, is
whatever
when this
date
comes
it is
out.
that this comes out, we have two fantastic New Zealand comedians. We have David Correos and Pax Assadi. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I introduced you two at the same time, and then you talk over each other.
Yeah.
Fight.
I can pass on my
Genuinely
my lack of planning to
the
you.
worst thing you can do when you're on Zoom.
I know, it's horrendous.
Because
I do it
audio
every
gets
time.
cut out, and I just cut out your audio. It's just, it's chaos.
It's
It's chaos. We are really excited to have the two of you on to play through this room. It should be a lot of fun. David, I know you've listened to at least one episode before, which is a good place to be coming in. Are you happy taking on like the role of leader and all of the terrible responsibility that entails?
Yes, because I live for the chaos, and putting me as a leader is like a big chaos move.
Pax, I'm starting to regret my decision.
I'm keen. I'm so keen.
Wonderful.
I'm not prepared to follow someone who says real keen. that doesn't feel like a leader statement.
Okay.
Are you ready to be a leader? Keen. It doesn't fill me with like, you know?
No, that's the response that someone who's never been given the leadership role, but has just been like jonesing
Frothing for it.
Yeah, I'm frothing for it. I'm like, finally my turn. But I don't want to seem like too cool for it, you know? I want to show that I will put my heart on the sleeve for this whole thing. And you know what? I get real bored really easily, so if we get stuck in this room, I'm going to want to get out. So I feel like
Stuff's going to get broken.
Yeah, that's my leadership skills that's going to come through. I'm going to be full fire the whole time.
I'll follow you, David.
Thank you, Pax.
I'll follow you anywhere.
All right, that sounds good. So this show is an escape room show. So the first question we always ask our guests is, what is your sort of escape room experience? Pax,
Yes.
what is your escape room experience?
I've done one escape room in my entire life. I didn't know what was really going on, so I just kind of looked under furniture to make it look like I was doing something. You know when you're in a sticky situation, looking under furniture makes you look helpful, but you're not actually, you know what I mean? Like, there's a table, oh, I'll look under that. Oh, there's a chair, oh, I'll look under that, you know? And so people are like, oh, Pax is helping. I had a real fear of looking like I wasn't pulling my weight, but was too confused to really be engaged properly.
Oh, no. Well, now there's only two of you. It'll be easier to engage.
I have no choice now.
You have to engage.
I can't hide amongst the hullabaloo, you know?
Yeah, and I'm not the kind of leader that like, you know, pushes through. I'm the leader that goes from behind and pushes everyone forward.
So not a leader, kind of.
Yeah, a follower.
The guy who isn't leading, you mean?
Haven't you seen the boomer memes on Facebook about like good managers, bad managers, and bad managers tell people to like micromanage people, but the good ones...
It doesn't micromanage.
Yeah. I'm a team player, baby. And you know what?
I like that.
It's a double team.
Perfect. And David, what is your escape room experience?
I think I've done about 4 or 5 escape rooms. Yeah. So and normally they would like I've done them with my cousins and with friends. I always get really lost within the escape room.
Oh my god, we're screwed.
Yeah, I'm like a pull it. It's stuck, but I'm gonna keep trying to pull it.
Yeah.
You know? And then you realize, oh, this is held on by like a 3M hook, and I pulled it instead of slid it down. So I think, oh no, this wasn't supposed to be taken off at all. And then I put it back. And then I usually use the other person. They'll assign me a role, and then I use that to just kind of keep focused in. So very excited to flip this on his head.
It sounds to me like the two of you are going to find a table and look underneath that table And
you're-
then that's the
and if,
room.
If there's nothing there, you're not
Yeah,
going to
there's nothing
believe
under
me.
the
And
table.
then David's gonna rip the leg off it.
Just smash the table.
Believe it or not, definitely been in a real escape room where that was the solution. We had to pull a leg off a table.
Okay, we're all right then.
You never know.
The other aspect of the show is it's escape rooms mixed with a sort of tabletop role-playing flavor and style.
Sick.
So we'll start with David this time. David, do you have any tabletop role-playing experience?
I'm a little baby when it comes to tabletop.
Little baby.
Little baby boy. I've played maybe like four games of a campaign, and I really enjoy like playing in the world and like the freedom of it. But when it comes to battling and having to like roll the dice and do all the math to know how much damage you've done, I hate that part. It's the worst part.
That's fair.
Well, look, luckily, then this is what you want. Like, we've got all of the, playing in the space with none of the rules. It's wonderful.
So excited.
And Pax, what is your tabletop role-playing experience?
My tabletop role-playing experience is very minimal. I've never done a tabletop role-playing thing, but I do play Magic cards.
Nice.
Which is not tabletop role-playing, but I do like to pretend that I am actually a sorcerer summoning things. So I'm role-playing in my own head, even if the other person isn't.
God, do people do that at like Magic tournaments? Is someone
No,
trying to be
they
like,
don't, and
hey,
they-
you want to play? And somebody else just like, you foolish wizard. Summon your creatures and we shall do battle. Do not talk to me of games. I am here to destroy you.
This is a matter
The
of life
colleges
and
of
death,
Strixhaven
boy.
will be rid of your evil.
So yeah, that's my experience. I mean, as far as role-playing goes, like my favorite video games are role-playing games. So I've always been infatuated by the idea of doing a tabletop role-playing thing, but just never got around to doing it. So this is kind of like a good way to like
Yeah.
dip my little
ease you
toesies.
in.
I want to dip my little toesies in. So that's my role-playing EXP.
Wonderful. You know, I could add a third question today.
Add it.
And I could say, what's everybody's Christmas experience?
That's true.
Oh, this is great. So I'm Filipino, so
Yeah.
we love a Christmas. We
Yeah.
go hard at Christmas.
Uh-huh.
We do our Christmas dinners instead of on Christmas Day. We do it at midnight on Christmas Eve.
Ooh,
That's when
fun.
we usually do it. So that I have memories of eating a big meal at like midnight. That's my Christmas.
That's how you know you're real keen on Christmas.
Yeah.
Just getting in at midnight.
1 a.m. ham.
That sounds like a great like straight to television Christmas movie. Keen on Christmas.
Real keen on Christmas, yeah.
Starring Zac Efron.
I can play the sidekick. I'd love that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you'd nail funny sidekick.
I've got
And
sidekick energy. I love it.
Like I don't that hurts my heart saying that because I want you to be front man.
Nah,
But
man.
I just know you would absolutely nail sidekick.
That's why we're flipping the script. That's the whole thing is we're flipping the script.
Yeah.
What script are we flipping?
The two things that we now know about David is that leaders shouldn't say keen, and David says keen.
Yeah.
And also, he's got big sidekick energy. And but please be the leader, David.
This is actually a spin-off episode. This isn't like the main episode. This is like one of the stories that there's not enough, content in it to like form a full arc. But it's
Yeah.
the holiday season, so they're like, well, let's see this from a Filipino
Christmas is
perspective.
never canon.
Christmas is never canon. Yes, totally.
And Pax, what is your extensive and illustrious Christmas history?
Well, I am a Middle Eastern man of Baha'i descent. I am a believer of the Baha'i faith.
We have a
so-
Baha'i
There's
temple
a
right near our
huge Baha'i
place.
temple
Yeah,
right near
in
us.
Sydney.
Massive one in Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there many a time.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
wonderful.
So I've never celebrated Christmas and know nothing about it other
Yay.
than the movie Jack Frost. And the
That's
horror
pretty
one,
much
the
accurate.
horror one,
Wildly
not the
specific.
Michael Keaton one. Is that Christmas? Is the horror one Christmas?
Yeah, that's what Christmas is.
Yeah, great.
Everyone's fleeing from ice demons the
Yeah,
entire
ice
time.
demons. Yeah. That's my Christmas experience. I mean, I've seen, the Home Alones and the
You got this, then.
what else? Puddin'? You guys like puddin'? Is that what you guys like?
The movie Puddin'?
No, just puddin' in general.
In general.
Whenever it's Christmas, everyone just keeps asking you, "Would you like puddin'?" And I'm
Where
like,
did
"No,
the
I don't."
G go? Where did your G go?
Oh, yeah, right. It's meant to be pudding, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who have you been hanging out with that go Puddin'?
Every person with less
Harley Quinn?
melanin than me says puddin'.
Well, I think we are ready to go.
Are we ready?
Are you
I'm
ready to
ready.
play?
I'm so
Got
ready.
pen and paper, ready to go?
It is the dead of night.
Ooh.
The two of you can barely see or hear anything because you are trapped in separate boxes. You barely have any room to move. But that's totally okay because tomorrow morning somebody's going to unwrap your paper, pull the lids off your boxes, and love you for the rest of their life because you are action figures. Sidekick and frontman, I guess.
Nice.
Nice.
You have never been as excited by anything as you are about the upcoming Christmas morning. A name echoes through your heads. Michael. That's the name of the child who's getting you. You don't know how you know this. Special toy magic, whatever. It's the same way you know that you can talk and move of your own accord, but humans will never be aware of it. From somewhere high, high above you, you hear a voice. Hello down there. Can anyone hear me inside those packages? It's another toy. You can tell these things. Toy magic.
Okay.
So you call out a hello in response, a bit muffled by the boxes, but it seems to hear you. Oh, I'm sorry I can't come down any closer. I'm on top of the tree, you see? No, I'm not a real angel. I was a toy upstairs many years ago. But after sitting in storage for so long, the parents finally decided I'd make a good substitute after the old star finally broke. So here I am. Call me Linnea, for that's my name. It's been such a long time since I've seen another toy. Teenagers usually don't get those for Christmas.
Uh-oh.
Teenagers? Yeah, you didn't expect to be given to a teenager, but you know what? A new word magically enters your minds. Collectible. You may have value beyond just being played with, and yeah, that's okay. You're cool with that. So you call back out to Linnea. Well, I hope Michael likes me. And you hear a slight rustle from the tree, and it sounds like Linnea has shifted uncomfortably. Oh dear. It's just... I hate to be the one to tell you this, but there's no Michael here. Uh-oh. Yes, the child here is called Tammy. She's... she must be 17 by now, and neither of her parents are Michael. Not even the cat's Michael. Is it at all possible you're in the wrong house? Can't be. Panic grips you. Your entire destiny is to get into the hands of a child called Michael. Well, what do I do? You ask her, terrified. No, not to worry. I'm sure this is a simple misunderstanding with the postman. You know, the house next door has 5 little boys in it. If one of them isn't Michael, I'll eat my tiara. You just need to sneak out and find a way to their tree before anyone notices. And, that's all well and good. Except you're trapped in boxes. I wish I could get down and help you, but I'm rather stuck. I can tell you everything that I can see, though. Perhaps there's something useful down there. Let me know if you ever want any more detail about anything, and hopefully you can get out. All right. And here's where you may want to start taking notes or drawing if you like, so you can see what's there. There's this tree, of course, and there's an awful lot of presents around it. It's quite impressive, really. The family must be very popular this year. Good for them. And there's a couch, of course. And lying just in front of it is Parker the cat. She's a sweetheart, don't worry about her.
This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh
It's a
my
bit
God.
sad that it's canonically apparently not a Filipino household because there aren't 10 people eating right
That's true.
in the middle of the night. They're all asleep.
Waiting for that big Christmas lunch.
Now, I suppose you want to know the way out. So, the front door, it's just down the corridor to the right. Yes, near the stairs. Now, don't go too far, though, because then you'll end up in the kitchen. You know, pantry, fridge, stove, the usual. Now, once you get out the front door, mind the steps. They're not many, they're fine, but we wouldn't want you to trip. And, also mind the mailbox. Sometimes in the dark it can be hard to see. Now, I know this isn't much to go on. Do you have any special gadgets or mechanical bits and bobs in your box with you? And as far as you can tell, it's just you, but you are pretty fancy action figures, so maybe you do have some hidden abilities.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And that is your intro. So you can struggle, you can ask her for any more detail about anything, whatever you feel.
I'd just like to say that I'm so sad for Michael that he's getting a Pax Assadi and David Correos action figure. That is a gutting Christmas. To be like, oh, David Correos from Taskmaster, and who's this guy? Oh, that's Pax Assadi. He's on TV occasionally.
What kind of action figures are we?
That's for you to decide.
Okay.
Like, we've got a couple of details, but for the most part, you are your own people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we? How stuck are we in these boxes right now?
So it's cramped, but unlike a lot of modern toys, your ankles and wrists are not shackled to the base.
Okay.
So it's not like pliers are needed to get you out. You give the lid a shove. It does seem to have a lid that could be opened, but no matter how much you push on it, the wrapping paper is holding firm. There must just be some strong tape. So you have no idea how to break through it. You do give your body a bit of a once-over just to refresh your memory about the sorts of characters you are. And there is one special accessory that seems to be attached to each of you.
Okay.
You've got a special device on your left arm with some buttons and levery things on it.
Ooh.
And then suddenly through your head, your characters remember that they work for an organization with a whole lot of secret technology, including an arm-mounted mimicry device.
What is that?
It can mimic sounds. You move the levers up and down, and that will alter what sort of sound you can mimic, the sound of something in the world. Now, the one thing that you also know about this is that you've got to be a little bit careful, because this is part of your official toy design, which means toy magic does not apply to it. Humans can hear it. So you don't want to go around making repeated loud noises. So if you must make noise with this thing, try to do it quietly and preferably only once. So get it right. And now there is an image that is associated with that. And I embraced poor drawing for this one. So part of the challenge is interpreting what I've drawn.
Yes, it's a puzzle. It's not a lack of artistic ability. People at home, you can see this linked in the show notes. But otherwise, Pax and David, you should be able to open that up from the Zoom chat to have a look at this picture.
Yeah.
Pax, do you want to have a description for our audience at home of what you can see?
Toy one
luck.
has images. There's a mountain image, a dinosaur image, a bumblebee image, and a pin, like a thumbtack. And then in the middle of those 4 images, there's what I assume is some kind of like toy button.
It's a move up and down levery sort of thing.
That's the slider. So
Sure.
it could slide.
Slider, that's a
it could
word.
slide up to the mountain and dinosaur picture, or it could slide down to the bumblebee and pin.
So I'm guessing that if you slide it a certain way, that adjusts what the noise is, and then if you press the play button, that's probably the noise that we're going to get.
Yeah, you got to figure out what sort of noises might be coming out of here and what might you want.
Which toy are we?
One of you is toy 1, one of you is toy 2.
As leader, David should decide.
Okay. I want to be toy 2. Do you want to be toy 1? Actually, no, I'll be toy 1.
Okay.
So we don't get confused.
Yeah.
Leader, baby.
Yeah.
So there are lots more images. Pax, do you want to keep describing what Toy 1 can do?
Yeah, and then it can do. What is that? Is that a trumpet?
And it's like a trombone type thing.
Trombone? And then there's clouds. I don't know what noise clouds make. But there's a kettle and there's a whistle. Then there's a donkey and there's a surprised emoji face. Is that what that is?
No, it's a 10-cent coin. It's a 10-cent coin.
Oh, it's a 10-cent coin. Okay.
No.
But in Australia, we have surprised emoji faces on our 10-cent coins, so
Fantastic.
it's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah. And then a person and a gorilla, I assume.
Nice. That took me a long time to draw. I'm glad it's
good.
identifiable.
No,
I
it's
love
pretty
that.
good.
Yeah, good gorilla. Good gorilla skills.
Gorilla.
And then toy 2 is the same as toy 1, mountain dinosaur, bumblebee, thumbtack, but then the second one is a Kirby? Is that a Kirby?
I think it's a turtle.
Or a turtle?
Yeah.
A turtle and then a
Hedgehog.
hedgehog.
Is that a hedgehog?
Kid and echidna.
And a
echidna.
echidna. Okay.
Ah, it's you can see the mouth. Ah, yeah.
And then a person and a donkey
Exactly.
again. Well, not again, but a person and a donkey. And then the third option is a plane or bat, and then a boat or fish.
So yes, each toy has those 3 sliders with options on either end.
Okay.
And then
and a big
one
play
sound
button.
button.
Can I?
What you got? What you got? What you got, bro?
I'm thinking that we need to our way out is attracting the attention of the cat.
Yeah, I think the cat needs to get outside the door. The parents need to wake up so that the cat can get out the door, and then when the cat goes out the door, we can follow the cat on the way out.
No, but how do we get out of the box? We're in the box.
Mm.
Well, we've got to get out of the box first, don't we?
Yeah, we can't follow the cat if we're in the box.
What if we attach ourselves to the belly of the cat so that the cat can drag us out?
Oh,
But
the
David,
Odysseus method.
We're in the box.
Classic.
David, you're in the box.
We're in the box, David.
So we got to get out of the box first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
are in a
can't,
box.
we can't attach ourselves to a cat belly if we're in a box.
Oh, okay. So we're looking at the little tricky switches and the noises.
Yeah.
But we can deal with that later. First thing we need to do is get out of the box.
I'm gonna make a move. Can I make a move?
Let's do
Make
it.
a move.
I'm gonna flick the switch down on toy. Am I toy 1? No, I'm toy 2.
Okay.
Yes.
David, can I ask you to make a move?
Yep. What do you got?
Sorry, this is not follower behavior. I'm so sorry, but
No. This is what I want. I want you to come in and give inputs, and as a leader, I will follow.
fantastic. That's fantastic. This is the kind of leader I want. On the second option, can you flick your switch down and press play?
Okay, I am going to flick down the second switch so it goes down to the kettle and the whistle.
Yep.
Right. You press the play button after doing that, and it actually doesn't make any noise. And part of you, just again, magic, realizes that all 3 of them need to be set in order for a noise to happen. And that, it could be up, up, up will make a different noise to up, up, down, or up, down, up. They will all eventually create a new noise.
What a complicated toy for a child.
But so many options.
No, toys aren't like what they used to be. When
Yeah,
we were
mate. We
young.
used to have a stick and a
We
tire.
yeah.
Okay, putting my leadership hat on.
Yeah, go leader.
I'm looking at what we've got here.
Yeah.
Let's try it with the mix and match. Let's try the same. Let's try different things
Yeah.
at the same time and see
Yeah.
what happens, eh?
Okay.
Well, you gotta be careful here because, for all you know, one of these noises is mega loud and will just wake up the household and have them realize that their toys are activating themselves. And
Okay.
you know that is toy disaster.
Can I try something before we make a noise?
Mm-hmm.
David, I'm gonna slam myself against the side of the box.
Okay.
Okay, I do.
The box is sturdy enough that you do not make a significant impact.
Okay. Okay, let's make a noise, David.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move our levers the same way and see what happens.
Okay.
Let's both go up to Mountain Dinosaur.
Mountain dinosaur. Okay. Do we? Let's look at this. Let's look at this
Yeah.
first in terms of noise. I feel like a
Yeah,
dinosaur.
Have a think about what's gonna come out of this.
I feel like a dinosaur makes more noise than a bee. Should we start with the quiet ones first?
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna start with the bee pin. Let's start
Okay.
with that one.
Okay, I'm going down to B pin.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the second lot?
I'm gonna go Echidna Turtle just to play it safe.
I reckon a whistle and a kettle is louder than a trombone because it's got
Okay.
that high pitched nature about it.
Yes.
You know, it'll
Yeah.
really pierce through. I feel like a trombone, and the clouds I feel like there must be cotton balls or something in the trombone.
And then
Sure.
third one, I'm gonna go Fishboat. So I'm going down. I'm going down, up, down.
So you have a look at them and you think about putting them in those order, but as you sort of do that, you sort of go, okay, maybe you'll be making the quietest noise possible by doing these settings, but what will that do for you? Why would making the quietest noise possible help get you out of here, you wonder?
We're trying to build up to the noise.
And eventually it'll be so loud your box will explode open.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to blow up the box with noise.
To get
Yeah, it is
through
one of those things where there's an inherent risk in making too many sounds because one of them could wake up the household.
Right. So we want to. I think we should try and get the attention of the cat, David.
Let's try that. I reckon that's good for a first option.
Okay, so I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go up to. David.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm wrong.
No, it might work. Say something.
Okay,
It might help.
okay, David. We need to make one noise,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe 2 at max, 2 or 3 at max. But let's just try and get the noise that will get the cat's attention. And it'll. I want the cat to play with the box to try and tip the box over so we can push the lid open.
I reckon the person, cats like people,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, let's try that. Because my person is next to a donkey and your person is next to a gorilla.
Yeah.
Because of the combinations, we might end up making an animal noise versus a human noise.
Yes.
But I think that might be all right in terms of getting the cat intrigued as to what's going on.
So maybe we have to make a noise that'll combine so that it sounds like a cat.
I think maybe whichever lever is down, or whichever lever is the odd one out, is the one that makes the noise.
It won't be an odd one out thing. They will all combine. There are something about the things, the characteristics, that will combine to make a new noise. It may not even be any of the things pictured there. Like I don't know what noise a mountain makes or a thumbtack makes.
Climb me! Climb me!
Beepin. 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 It's a beeping noise. Beeping. Okay, and the top
and
one
mountain
is
dinosaur. A minosaur. It's a minosaur.
Mount Dino.
Oh, it's big. It's big. It's the loudness of the noise.
Okay, so you want the loudness of the noise is the first one, and then the second one is like either like a whistling noise or like a bellowing noise, and then the last one is either like a clinking noise because you got a donkey with coins on it, and if you would have a donkey with coins underneath its feet, it would make a clinking noise. And at the bottom one, you've got gorilla human, and so that's like a kind of noise. Again, kind of like it's a deepness. A deep is the opposite to a clink. So that's kind of what you're dealing with my one.
Okay, David, I reckon you go up to mountain dinosaur.
Yep. Okay.
Down to whistle kettle, and up to donkey coin.
I like donkey coin. Okay, I'm gonna confirm that.
Okay, so we're gonna go up, down, up.
So if that were what you are expecting, you would expect the noise to come out to be some incredibly big, high-pitched clinking noise. Which is interesting. I don't know if that's a cat noise.
I'll tell you what probably does play. I can tell you what would play.
Yeah?
I think you hear a high-pitched whale song.
Oh, that sounds good.
When you put the first one up, the second one down, and the third one up, you hear a high-pitched whale song. Exactly.
Yeah. It does not get cat's attention. That doesn't seem to be a very cat-friendly noise. But it does make you jump a little bit and just go, oh, wow, that was loud.
Okay.
It's very loud.
David.
Yeah.
David. We want to try and create a mouse, something that resembles a mouse noise.
That is one of the things that a cat likes.
How do we make a mouse? So
before that, let's confirm with the angel if it likes mice noises.
Yeah, hey Angel, have you ever seen the cat chasing a mouse before?
Oh, absolutely. You know, she's very lazy and very smart. She won't hurt any of us, but she does have a very strong prey drive. Mice, birds, all of that sort of thing.
Okay.
Oh, like an echidna. Would this cat go for an echidna?
Oh, that's very specific. I can't say I've ever witnessed that. I'm pretty sure she mostly sticks to the normal things.
Hey, Angel, have you ever smelt a sound? Like, have you ever heard the smell of a fish before?
I don't even know how many senses I have.
I'm a toy. Toys can't smell, you idiot.
Angel, do you believe in love?
I'm an angel. Of course I do.
Okay, great. That's so good to hear.
Okay, so if we're combining the sounds, what does an echidna sound like?
Well, see, it's a good question because one of the other options was mountain. And you know a mountain doesn't have a sound. Like a pin doesn't have a sound. So it may not be that they're making particular sounds, but there is a certain quality. Like we pointed out when you were thinking about loudness that mountains and dinosaurs are big and flies and pins are small. So that's maybe a big, small slider.
I reckon we should go back to yours, David.
Okay.
Let's go down to B pin.
Small, like a mouse.
Let's go down to kettle whistle because of squeaking.
Yes,
yeah, high-pitched compared to something like a tuba.
Yes.
And then
coins. It's round. It's hard. It's got I don't know why, but I keep wanting to play with the donkey's foot because the foot has the similar texture to a coin.
But a coin doesn't have a foot.
But a coin doesn't have a foot. But it's got a tail. It's tails, because it's not the heads. Donkey's tail.
Let's do it. I like the tail thing. Let's go. Bumblebee, tack, kettle, whistle, donkey, coin.
You flick the switches in that direction, you press the button, and the sound that comes out is the small cheeping of a mouse.
Yes.
A mouse that is small, high-pitched, and has a tail.
Yes.
Oh, wow! Don't look now, but Parker the cat is coming towards one of your boxes. Lie still. And at the top of your box, David, there's a scratching, there's heavy pawing and clawing. You're shaking around a little bit, and then your lid pops off.
Wow.
The face of Parker the cat stares at you, and then immediately she realizes you're not real prey, so she just starts shredding your box. She seems nice.
Nice.
And David's free, but Pax is still trapped.
No!
That's all good, bro. I'll leave you here. It's time for the leader to lead on.
What?
Okay. No. I'm kidding. It was a little lovely jibe. But I'm here, bro. Look at me, man. Look at me.
I can't. I'm in the box, David. I can't.
Look at the top of the box. Can you not see me? I'm peering. I peer over the top of Pax's box to show him that I'm here for it.
Box is closed.
Covered in duck paper.
Full close.
He can,
Oh, you're full closed. Okay.
but that's right. We know how. You can make a sound to attract this cat. David made a mouse sound. Let's see what Pax can make.
I'm going to go bumblebee, tack,
Small.
small. But now it's a human donkey.
Okay. I've seen a donkey and a human, but I've never seen an echidna, and I've only seen a turtle occasionally.
They're mammals? They're both
They're
mammals?
Mammals have eggs.
No,
Eggs.
other
not
way
eggs.
around. Other way around. Other way around, Dave. The other way around.
This is what happens when I freestyle my thoughts without
No, it's
processing
good,
them in my
Mammals.
head.
This is
Mammals
it's
have
very
eggs.
good. I mean, that is the funny part, though, that the echidna is one of two mammals that lays
The
eggs.
echidna is a mammal that lays eggs. But you're right.
Oh.
Turtle and echidna both lay eggs.
And human and donkey don't.
Mm.
But we need, I don't know, are we trying to replicate the whistle noise? Hey, Angel,
Uh-huh.
you said mouse, but you also said another animal, but I've forgotten. What other animal does the cat like to chase?
Oh, you mean like birds?
That's it. Birds.
I mean, probably not like an eagle or something, but, you know, small birds.
As cat's got moxie, it'll chase an eagle.
Okay. Bumblebee, tack, because small.
Yes.
Turtle, echidna, because they lay eggs, like a bird.
Yes.
And plain bat, because it flies. And I
You
press play.
Slam that play button, and the chirping of a little bird comes out of it. And Parker the cat hears this brand new noise, and it goes, oh my god, there's a bird in a box.
Yes.
And it scratches away at your packaging, and you are free. And man, is that cat getting disappointed.
Just like Michael the kid.
But you two are now out of your boxes. You can explore the house.
I go
Wow.
towards Pax and I kick his ankle with my ankle and a sign to say good job.
That works because as toys, you can't feel normal pain, so it's all good.
Just toy pain, which is 100 times
Oh, it
worse.
was a light kick. It was a light kick, not a full force kick. It was like
Just ankle tap. and
It
Take
falls
the
over.
ankle.
yeah, it was a B pin. It was a B pin tap, not
B
a
pin.
not a dinosaur.
Then
You've got a few levers on your leg, and you set them to light kicking, and you hit kick, and it just little tap.
Then I spend a couple of minutes to talk to David about how it's okay for him to share his emotions through hugs and conversations and not violence.
After this conversation, I realize that I put my leg back, I lift both of my arms, I go towards him, and then I fall with my arms towards him, almost like a falling into a hug.
And then I strike him in the throat.
All right, who's the leader now, David?
In his toy throat. Okay, we're free now.
We're free.
Does the cat leave us alone?
Yeah, she's just happily shredding your packaging.
Okay.
That's a good time.
David, I reckon we walk straight to the door and see what the situation is there.
Yeah.
All right, you go over to the front door. The door handle is well out of your reach, and you know what? Even if it weren't, you're pretty sure that humans lock their doors at night a lot of the time, so it might not be much good to you. There is a mail slot on the door. I mean, you've heard that there was a mailbox outside, so maybe this doesn't really get used, but you could stick your arm through it. You can't fit all the way through it, sadly. It's pretty narrow. And then you hear Linnea again. Oh, sorry, that's locked, isn't it? I should have thought of that. Oh, this is going to be hard. You know, perhaps, now this is a long shot, but back when I lived upstairs all those years ago, the window at the end of the hallway was always left open overnight. Perhaps that's still the case. Maybe you can get out that way? All right. Now, you're about to turn and leave when just one last little thing catches your eye about this door. It's on the door frame. There are some little scribbles of marker on it. And, they look very old. The lowest one, there's a little squiggly line, and it's got Tammy written above it. Then way, way up, there are 2 more squiggly lines labeled Mum and Dad. And then somewhere in the middle, there's one that says Tammy standing on boxes. And you go, oh, she didn't like being small and she had to cheat.
That's adorable. So there's 3 people that live in the house.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
So there's it's a happy family. No one's left.
Well, we don't know the situation. Could be an unhappy family, but we don't need to get into that, David. We don't need to explore that. The marriage could be falling apart.
Hey,
your duty is to Michael. The rest doesn't concern you.
Yeah.
Sometimes this toy's got too big of a heart. Some would say. It was a
You
real
know what?
struggle to finish.
You know what, David? As toys, we should stay in this house and try and mend this marriage.
The real escape room was the marriage the whole time.
The marriage is an escape room for those 2, if you know what I mean.
Okay, hey Angel, do you know?
Yeah,
do you know what the situation is with the lock? Is it a twisty lock or is it like a deadbolt lock? Do we need a key to get it to unlock this door?
To be honest, I don't think you're going to be able to get it, even a little bit. As far as I can tell, that seems really impractical. I really think you should take my advice and try the window upstairs.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
advice, Angel.
Good
That's
advice.
Good advice.
David, something jumped out at me in regard to what Angel said.
Mm-hmm.
She said boxes. I think those are going to be needed at some point.
I think it is. I think it's what we need to get up the stairs. Just having a look at the stairs to get up to the thing. Is it one of those pulley downstairs, or is the stairs already out and ready to go?
Oh no, this is just to a normal upstairs part of a house. They do look like very tall, imposing steps. Each one is a little bit of a cliff face for someone as small as you.
Okay.
They also look kind of sleek and slippery. Like for the holiday season, they might have gotten a new coat of wax or something, which doesn't bode well. Now, running up the whole way alongside these stairs, there is a metal railing as well.
Is this a rich family? Do they have an elevator?
Money means nothing to you.
Okay.
They have an elevator, but it's a
Unlikely.
man they've hired to lift you and then elevate you up the stairs and put you down at the top. And he doesn't work at Christmas.
So
Yeah, he's on holiday.
where's his notch on the door? Does he get a?
Oh,
He didn't get
we
one.
we don't talk about him.
He makes the notches. He doesn't get one himself.
I'm not figuring out this. I'm not figuring out how to get out of this house, but I am figuring out why this marriage is falling apart. There's something going on with this elevator. Okay, so can we push our boxes?
Do we know where the box is?
No, our toy boxes, because we got toy boxes.
Oh,
Yeah, how about we push our toy boxes to
Yeah.
the edge of the stairs, and we can use that as mini stairs for us.
The boxes that you were in, unfortunately,
Are
are now
shredded.
being mega shredded
Ah.
by the cat.
They don't exist anymore. Okay, you know what, David? Let's just give it a go. Let's just try and go up the
Yeah,
stairs.
maybe you can just
Sure.
walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get up to those stairs. You can just barely haul yourself up onto the first step, and right away on this waxy step, you slip and you fall backwards and hit your head on the carpet of the floor again. And honestly, that was probably the best thing that could have happened, because if you had fallen sideways or forward onto the steps themselves, you would have made a very loud clattering noise. This does not seem like you can just walk up these things.
So we're gonna have to find something that makes us not slippery. Is there anything around here that we can cover? Is there a bathroom on this level?
There is no bathroom that you will need to access in this one.
Okay. I was gonna cover myself in toilet paper so that I could make less noise.
Can we go into the kitchen and just have a
Yeah,
look?
absolutely.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
so like we said, there's a fridge, a pantry, and a stove.
Can we look in the pantry?
All right, so you go up to the pantry. It's made of dark, dusty wood. It's sitting right at the far end, so as you walk towards it, you see its doors are closed. Or are they? For a second, they actually look like they're open a crack. But no, they're definitely closed. Wait, no, they're definitely open. Wait, hold on. They're opening and closing just a little bit, ever so minutely. It almost, weirdly, looks like the pantry is breathing.
Let's go in the pantry.
Why do you want to go in the scary pantry?
Because I want to see what's in there, because they might be able to help us get up the stairs.
Who are they? Who are they?
They're our friends. The cat was our friend. The angel's been our friend. Obviously, everyone that we've met so far is on our side and wants to help us get to Michael.
Okay. All right.
You get that little bit closer to the pantry, and then it stops that breathing, and it goes.
Oh no.
Oh! I was asleep. Oh, what have we here? The pantry. This is the pantry talking to you. You didn't know pantries were alive.
Oh no.
Okay, I guess kitchen magic is a thing as well. Oh, it's two little dearies wanting a midnight snack. Or do you need sticky tape, cling wrap? I've got all of the supplies in here. Oh, what sweet little toys you are. Oh, wait. Toys? That must mean it's Christmas. Oh, I love Christmas. In fact, before I send you on your way with whatever you need, would you indulge an old cupboard? I just love the holidays so much. If you could bring me... bring me the odd one out. And that would fill my wooden heart with all the joy of a fresh varnish.
Odd one out.
The odd one out. Hey, Pantry, can you stop talking in riddles and just tell us what you want? I don't know what an odd one out is.
I love a good Christmas game, you see. But yeah, odd one out, that doesn't sound like something you've seen yet. In fact, really, you haven't done a huge amount of Christmassy stuff yet.
No.
Okay. You know what could be Christmassy, David?
Yeah?
Food.
Yes.
Fridge food.
Yes. What are they cooking up for tomorrow's dinner?
Oh, yeah.
And for their lunch. Okay, let's go to the fridge. Let's go to the
All
fridge.
right, take a look at the fridge. It's big, it's humming.
Hey, fridge, are you awake?
Well, it's covered almost head to toe in photographs and magnets, and it does not respond to your calling out.
It's not alive.
Okay, so we can rob the fridge. You won't feel bad.
We open it. I open the fridge.
So you reach for the fridge door. The instant your fingers touch it, whack! The fridge door hurls itself open and slams you across the floor.
What? Did you just come into my kitchen and try to steal from me?
Oh no, it's a
Nah,
New
nah, nah,
York fridge.
That is not how we do things here. You want something from me, you gotta do me a favor first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can talk in fridge. I can talk in fridge.
Go.
Hey, we're just trying to get up some stairs, man. What?
Oh, you're trying to go upstairs? How is that my problem? I'm a fridge. I can't get up the stairs, so why should you be able to?
Hey, bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, now you're making fun of me?
No, I'm
Oh, now you think I'm a joke?
No,
What, am I-
sorry, Fridge. It's Fridge. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to communicate. I'm so sorry, Fridge.
As the fridge is talking to you, its door is like opening and closing very rapidly, much too fast for you to like get in. But you do see inside, oh boy, this fridge is a motherload. It must feel very important. It's got all sorts of Christmas things. You can see boxes in there that must contain all sorts of other fancy food.
What do you want? Okay, Fridge, what do you want? What do you want?
Simple. Out there somewhere is a piece of food. Great food, everyone loves it. Chocolate. Chocolate. But it's decided it doesn't want to be a fridge food. It thinks it can survive on the outside, so it's gone into hiding. I want you to bring it back to me. Show it how scary it is out there, how dangerous it is. Make it want to come back into the fold and the cold.
Hey, fridge, you ever heard of the Christmas spirit? Right now, it's almost Christmas, and you out here acting without the Christmas spirit. But we'll go ahead with what your stinking plan is. I reckon there's an aircon. Around here. We gotta turn on the stove. We gotta get it hot in here. Maybe we gotta open an oven and we gotta like get the whole area hot. But first
Now what you gotta do is you gotta find chocolate and bring it back to me.
Yeah.
Why are we making it hot?
Because we're making it a very bad environment.
An
for a piece of
inhospitable
chocolate.
environment.
It's an inhospitable
And then it'll come
environment
running
for
to the
chocolate.
fridge.
Yeah, it'll want to go back into the fridge. But before we do that, let's shout out. Oh no, we can't shout out. Don't worry, I was gonna shout out and say, "Hey, chocolate, are you around here?"
Well, it sounds like the chocolate would not respond. It sounds like it doesn't want to be found.
Why would the chocolate want to survive outside the fridge, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, Fridge. I'm not talking to you, Fridge. All right?
Well, then why don't you narrate the fact that you walk away from the fridge first and then have your conversation?
Okay, sorry. Well, no, look, I turned my back to the fridge.
Oh, okay.
That was a big move.
But then I look back at the fridge seductively.
And you're a toy, so your head can go all the way around.
Yeah, oh, damn, that's hot. Where
You wanted to be seductive, but it turned more into The Exorcist.
Okay, well, let's go look at the oven, huh?
Yeah, this stove, it does indeed have an oven at the front of it,
Okay.
closed up, but it's got one of those little hand towel racks at the front. You could use that as a step to get up onto the stove. It looks like from the buttons that you see up here, it's all fairly simple. Even you could operate it.
Okay.
And then as you're looking at them, a sudden burst of heat comes from your left. Just a very quick whoop, and you jump. One of the burners just ignited itself. And from somewhere deep inside the device, you hear, yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, this guy, this device might be a bit of a sadist. So
It's a
maybe
pyro.
you
It's a
should
pyro oven.
better watch yourself around this guy.
Hey, Oven, that was a pretty funny trick you just pulled on us.
Oh yeah.
That was very funny.
Hey, Oven.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Well, I didn't ask if you were hungry. Hey, Oven. Have you seen any chocolate lying around, Oven?
That's not my business.
Okay.
I'll take it though. I'll eat it. I'll eat anything.
Oh, you want to eat something?
Always.
Yeah, okay.
Would you
What's
be-
your favorite food?
Everything. It doesn't have to be food. I'll take plastic. I'll do it.
Well, how do you eat it?
You can feel it heating up.
Would you take box wrappings?
Oh yeah, all day long.
Okay, I jump down from the oven. I run to the lounge, living room, grab a big bundle of ripped up
All
wrappings.
the shredded stuff.
And I run back to the oven.
That's probably just good sense because once you're out of this house, you don't really want to leave any evidence behind that you were here.
Let's burn all the evidence.
All right, you shove it into the oven and it starts heating up and goes, ooh, yeah, that's good stuff.
You're
That's-
sick.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Oven, you are sick.
Oh yeah, you want help? You want help? Oh, there's nothing much in here for you. Yeah, nah. Your Christmassy stuff. You want to do all the Christmas things? You got to go back out into the Christmas room, the place where all the actual celebrating happens. That's where the good stuff is.
Ooh! He just gave us a clue, David.
Let's do that. Let's go to the Christmas room.
So you go back out to the other room, and I can tell you all about the presents. You take a look at all of these other presents that are around because
Okay.
you never know, something might be handy.
Okay.
There are so many of them, and a lot of them dwarf you. There are weird and lumpy, huge shapes, and they form an almost impenetrable circle around the tree. There is one little aisle gap that goes like all the way to the base.
Mm-hmm.
Except, hold on, there is one tall rectangular box in the way of that. But that's it. Every other way is completely impenetrable.
Okay.
But that way, there's just one present in your way.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a bit hard to get to the tree itself. Around the outskirts, though, that's where the smaller gifts are. And not too far from where your containers were, there are 8 neat little boxes. They're almost identical to one another. Each one of them has a tag, but instead of like saying, Dear Tammy from Bob, they just have a letter. Each one has a letter, just a capital A, capital B, capital C, all the way to H. So 8 presents labeled A to H. Little weird. You might want them in future, but it doesn't really help with the chocolate hunt.
Wait a minute. Why are we not? Why can't we just go to the pantry? Can't we just get chocolate from the pantry? Will she help us? Will she
She
not?
gave you that riddle.
Ah.
Yeah, she wanted the odd one out.
She's the one in the Christmas spirit.
So she wants something odd one out. The fridge wants some chocolate.
Ooh. What about the couch? Let's go to the couch.
Yeah, let's go to the couch.
Yeah, so the couch arms, they're designed in such a way that you can actually quite easily climb up to the top of the couch.
Lovely.
The cushions are fat and squishy. There are a couple of small decorative pillows propped up in the corners.
Okay, I want to look, from looking out on the couch, can we see any chocolate around?
Not to the best of your knowledge. Most of the room is just taken up by the tree and presents.
How many cushions did you say?
Just a couple.
David, you go look behind one cushion, I'll go look behind the other.
You stick your arms behind the cushions, you pull them up, and Pax, you happen to feel something.
Oh.
In the back corner, sitting in here, you find 3 big, relative to you, golden coins. You don't have much use for money, but it's a good find all the same.
I go up to Pax and I see the coins. Oh, these are cool coins, bro. And I go grab them and I see if I can peel the skin of the coin to see if there's chocolate underneath it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you give it a try. Now, unfortunately, your stupid plastic hands weren't really designed for such fine motor activities as finding the edges of wrappers. You can't even see a gap. So, look, it's entirely possible, but you cannot tell by sight.
Let's hold on to. Can we grab these coins and bring them with us? Okay,
Yep.
let's bring these coins to the fridge.
Okay.
Let's go to the fridge. Hey, fridge, we found these things. Does any of these look familiar to in terms of like chocolate?
I'm not really sure, but either way, if one of those is chocolate, you gotta make sure they want to come back to the fridge. You gotta convince them it's dangerous.
All right. Okay. We take the coins to the oven. We open the oven and we go. Listen, you 3 coins. David's holding 1. I'm holding 2 because I got big arms, big strong arms.
You better watch out, coins. We're big arm boys.
And I go, listen, you stinking coins. If you don't reveal which one of you is a chocolate coin, we're gonna stick you in this oven. And this oven is a psycho, all right?
Oh yeah, it's making that noise.
He's
It
a
is
psycho.
on board.
He's a psycho. And if you don't pipe up and tell me which one of you is a chocolate, you're going straight in this oven's mouth and you're gonna melt, all right? You stinking little punk coin.
Yeah.
Classic case of good toy, bad oven.
Yeah. Good toy, bad oven. But listen, coins. All you gotta do is tell me which one's chocolate, and it'll all be okay. All right?
The oven picks up a chair and throws it at the window.
Yeah. my partner oven over here.
I'm crazy.
He's crazy, man. Do you know how many times he's been kicked off the force, oven? Oven's been kicked off the force like 6 times. All right?
You think you hear something?
Oh, listen, David, listen.
No! One of the coins just starts shrieking and sobbing. Okay, you win! Oh, Fridge was right, it is worse out here.
Yeah.
I thought the light, living in the light would be nice, but the heat! Oh, the terrible, terrible heat!
Hey, not to worry, Coiny. You always have a home here. We'll welcome you back with open doors.
I didn't know this was a mob story.
We extortioned the coin back into the fridge.
The coin turns and says, "Every time I get out, they pull me back in."
Yeah. You get back in there, coin.
Oh, so yeah, the coin rolls away from you onto the floor, into the waiting fridge. And the fridge opens up and then closes.
I wonder if it knows it's going to get eaten someday. Funny. Well, anyway, you can take whatever you need from me, from inside, outside, whatever. You know, it's a present for you for getting that coin back.
Okay, I run back to the pantry.
Okay.
I ran back to the pantry and I go, "Hey, pantry, is the odd one out? Does it have anything to do with the fridge? Is there anything in the fridge that you want? We get to have one thing."
No, nothing explicitly from the fridge. Just very Christmassy is all I'm thinking of.
But it has to be the odd one out?
You'll know Christmas when you see it.
Okay.
And yes, the odd one out for sure.
Okay.
So yeah, it's interesting. As far as you can tell, inside the fridge, you don't really have any need for food, and that's most of what you can see.
So how about we close the fridge door and look at what's on the fridge?
Yeah, there were magnets on the fridge. Magnets on the
A
fridge.
whole lot of big sticky outy magnets.
You want to take those magnets, you can go ahead.
Oh, thanks, fridge.
The stairs, were they waxy wood or were they waxy metal?
The stairs were waxy wood, but they had a metal railing running up beside them.
That's the one! That's the one! Fridge, we want those magnets, baby! Give us all the magnets!
There you go!
Wait, were the magnets in you, or...?
The front of the fridge is like my mouth, and they were on my... I don't know, just take the magnets.
all right.
Don't worry about the sounds that I made.
All right, sorry.
So I don't need to go into fridge anatomy. It's a long lecture. We don't have time. We gotta take these magnets and get out of here.
We take the magnets. Mm-hmm. We examine the magnets. What do we got?
Nothing fancy. They're just kind of bulky magnets. They fit quite nicely into your hands.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, let's keep those. Let's go back into the Christmas room and try find what Christmassy stuff this pantry wants.
So what haven't you looked at yet in this room?
Yeah, hey Angel, from your perspective, because you're like kind of all knowing and you see everything here. And
Oh,
you're doing
thank you.
Great job. Now, is it Linnea?
Yes, that's right.
And is that Greek?
That's named after the scientist Linnaeus.
Okay.
But only because of one of our Patreon donors. Thank you so much for donating to the show. You're a character.
Well, she's not the
Well,
character.
your cat is a character,
Her
I think.
cats are Parker and Linnea.
Okay.
So they feature in this room.
Fantastic.
Oh.
She requested that her cats' names be used.
So Linnea, what's the most Christmassy thing that you think about this room?
Well, you're looking at it. Right here.
Oh, is she the odd one out?
Oh, no, look, this is my first Christmas.
Okay.
So, no, definitely not me. I'm just a toy with a new job.
Okay.
But look where I am.
Oh, let's examine the tree. Let's see what's on this tree, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So, once again, the tree, it's surrounded by an ocean of unwieldy presents on almost every side. Your box was one of the furthest away. Linnea's waving down at you. The tree, it's got some tinsels on it, but more importantly, it's got an array of Christmas baubles, each one with a unique image painted on it. Most of them very obviously Christmassy. Some look like they actually were made for other holidays. And right at the bottom of the tree, there's the gigantic pot that holds the trunk. And it's a good deal taller than you. It's a very, very tall tree pot, but you can get a good look at these ornaments.
Okay.
I will send you an image of these ornaments. For people listening at home, you can see these ornaments in the show notes. But David, when you get this open, would you like to describe these ornaments for our listeners at home?
Would love that. Okay, what we got here is we have got a snowman with wooden arms.
Very Christmassy.
We have got a tree branch with an icicle on it.
Quite
I think it's a stalactite. We got a lobster. We got an egg, an Easter egg almost, or like
Very
some kind of
much so.
Christmas egg. We've got a pendant necklace. We've got a gift, a green gift. We've got a tree with one branch having a little bit of shrubbery on it. We've got a needle with a thread poked in it. We've got an igloo. We've got a ghost. We've got a fashionable brown hat with a red strip around it.
I believe that's Pharrell's hat.
Yeah, it looks like Pharrell's hat. That's what it is. That's what it looks like.
And that's also Pharrell's lobster. You might not know that, but that's also his lobster.
I'm so proud of that lobster.
Yeah. It's a really good lobster.
Yeah. Your drawing skills, your animal drawing skills, Danny, top notch. That gorilla followed by a lobster.
I can't believe that everyone
Echidna
has
drawing skills,
successfully-
however.
Oh man, those are not easy.
No, I can imagine they're not.
And we've got a turkey or chicken. Is turkey a popular thing in the Southern Hemisphere? I feel like we're more like toy.
Not
we're
as
like
much,
chicken,
but-
chicken land.
We haven't come up with a setting for this room. Could be anywhere.
I'm going to say it's in Wisconsin.
Done.
Well, that's a cold Christmas.
Yeah, chilly Christmas.
What's a city in Wisconsin?
Madison.
We're in Madison,
The
Wisconsin.
Only one I know.
Did you say burger? Burger, Wisconsin.
It's America. There's probably
That's
Rome.
I don't know if you guys. There is a place. There is a burger joint in New Zealand called Burger, Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Which makes
Oh, okay.
David's reference so
Fabulous.
much funnier.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Oh no. Oh, dumb.
It's such a good. Also, but verging on dad joke. Okay.
This is the kind of support I love. Okay, what do we got? I'm looking at this pack, so I've read it out. What are you thinking, bro?
Well, there's the things that are obviously Christmassy, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the snowman, the gift, the igloo, kind of. The icicle, I think, is more Christmassy. The chicken, and then there's the
Turkey.
things that are obviously not Christmassy, right?
Yeah, the hat, the ghost, the tree,
Easter egg,
the Easter egg, yes.
needle.
Needle and a thread, and the lobster. But lobster could also be like, that's a nice Christmas dinner. Like, that's a pretty nice Christmas dinner.
True.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird mix. It's not an immediate, like, one of them is not Christmas, therefore it's the odd
Yeah.
one out. A little bit weirder than that.
Yeah. Some of them are other holidays. One of them's a ghost.
Yeah, but that could be Halloween.
Yeah, that could be Halloween.
Oh, it could be Halloween.
Yeah. One of them's a tree, just a straight up tree.
That could be
Needle
World
and
Earth
thread,
Day.
what is that?
Needle and thread is World Needle and Thread Day.
And Hat Day. I've never missed a year not celebrating Hat Day.
Oh, yeah, of course. Goes without saying.
Love Hat Day.
Okay, the first thing that it's kind of popping into my head is temperatures. We've got a lot of temperatures playing around.
Yeah.
We've got some cold stuff, we've got some hot stuff, and then we've got some
And then
medium
you've got a
stuff.
hat.
Yeah. No, hat's hot stuff.
Oh,
But a necklace is very neutral. I'm looking at these things now, and I've got them written in front of me. So maybe we could go through the letters that they start with.
SILE.
Silent night. Silent night. Is it no? Because there's no P in silent night.
No, you're right.
No,
It's prison. Prison is the odd one out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Because prison is the only one that doesn't spell Silent Night.
Yes.
I do love this feeling of like, we're looking for the odd one out. Well, they all spell Silent Night. No, there's only one that makes that not true. Can't be that. Definitely no way.
Oh, man.
David, that was actually so impressive by you.
Oh,
Even though you didn't know you did it.
Okay, let's take the prison bauble and let's go to the pantry.
All right. Now, one problem.
Oh.
The tree pot is really, really high.
Oh.
You cannot climb up it. You can't even get to it because it was all surrounded by really precarious, huge presents. There was one path that led to the tree, but there's one tall rectangular gift in the way. So you can't quite climb your way there.
Now we've got magnets, but I don't think there's anything metallic about this tree.
No.
No, that would be unlikely. You can't get past this big rectangle gift.
Hey,
with
Angel.
magnets. Yes?
We need to get the present bauble. Can you see it?
Oh, of course. But I'm sorry, I'm stuck up here. I can't move.
All right, Angel.
I mean, there must be some way for you to make your way up there. In fact, possibly something that you discussed much earlier in the room as an
I was
option.
listening to you.
Okay, something we talked about earlier. Did we talk about the boxes that maybe one of the children used
Yes, we talk about the boxes to like stand up taller.
to get their height taller? Can we? Do we know where this box is?
Well, perhaps not that specific box, but there was a small collection of neat rectangular boxes that you noticed earlier of Christmas presents.
Of course.
The A to H boxes. So you got 8 little boxes, and they look like they would make pretty well-sized steps for you.
Of course.
Now, the thing is,
Yeah.
you only have 8 of them, and you don't feel like you could, like, jump 2 of these at a time. It would be 1 step at a time. So, sending you a little picture of, like, a 2D diagram of what's going on
Okay.
here. And maybe you can interpret that, and Bill, maybe you can help explain it, because when I explain it, I just want to say, have you ever played the game Blockman from, like, 1990?
Yeah,
It's
and
like
that is not a helpful
and
thing.
I don't think anyone but me has played Blockman. So...
But yeah, so I'm gonna describe this image for the people at home. I haven't had a go.
Please.
So what you're looking at is you can see this is like a cross section of your path to get to that Christmas tree,
Okay.
and we've divided it up in little cubes like an Excel document.
Okay.
Where there's each square. So you can see that immovable present is 3 blocks high. The Christmas tree base is also 3 blocks high, and there's a few spaces between them. Now you have 8 presents, and each present can fill one of these boxes, and you can step up about the height of one of those boxes to climb. Can you use your 8 presents to get to that Christmas tree base?
So Pax we'd need probably like 3 boxes on each end.
Right.
We'd need 3 boxes to fill up the squares to be able to get on top.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like build like a pyramid almost.
Well, yeah, so we need to get onto the immovable present, we need 3 boxes. One right next to the little thing that says you. Then one next to that.
Yep.
Then one on top of that. Yeah? That's what you're thinking?
Yep. And then on the other end we
create
would want to
stairs.
mirror
Mirror that.
We would want to mirror that. And then we'd want to put one more on top of the present that's next to the tree pot. So another one on top of that. So it's almost like a W. That's 7.
7.
Nice. Oh, great. You've even got 1 to spare. That's nice. You can now make it to the tree, and the tree's branches itself, these are eminently climbable, so you can reach whatever baubles you want.
I'm gonna grab the prison pack, the ball packs. And I'm gonna throw it down.
Drop
to
it to me.
Catch.
Crash! Oh, no. No! You're good.
We got it.
I actually got so stressed out just
I
then.
can see your face. I was like, so, what?
Okay, we got it. I got it.
Great.
Big, juicy bauble.
Yeah, let's go to the pantry.
Right. Okay, you head back into the kitchen, and when the pantry sees you holding up this present ornament, it goes, "Oh, yes, that's it. I remember the day they bought that. Oh, they used a lot of sticky tape that day. Oh, it was wrapping day. Oh, so beautiful. And now, what was it you wanted from me?"
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do we want from
Pantry.
you?
We want to get to Michael Pax, and so we need help from her to help.
She opens up her doors, and you can see right at the top there are some dry food staples, and down the bottom it's just all food-related supplies. Like she said, stuff like cling wrap sandwich bags, all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, you have no idea what you might need from her just yet.
Okay.
I reckon we'll need cling film wrap to be able to scale down the house on the way out, because we're coming out the window. So we'll need something to hold. So we probably need the cling film wrap. We will need something to be able to hook onto the railing. Like, will we be able to jump to the railing to be able to hook the magnets on straight away?
The staircase railing, yes, you can handle
And the
that
way
just
those
fine.
magnets are shaped, they're not like flat magnets.
they're the
kind of
sticky-outy
like
kind.
they've got a little bit of shape to them, like you know, when you get those. So you have like hand grips as well that you can stick the magnet on and still hold on to it.
Ooh, like mountain climbing.
Yeah.
It's very Mission Impossible.
Exactly.
I think. I've never seen Mission Impossible.
You know that scene in The Simpsons where Mr. Burns and Smithers are on Homer's ceiling while he's eating 64 slices of American cheese?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that.
I reckon also we've got to wrap ourselves in cling film so we don't do any more damage to our bodies, because we are.
That's clever.
Let's take the cling wrap.
Let's get to the cling wrap.
Okay,
And
we take it to the stairs.
Take it to
Cool.
the stairs.
We start magneting up the pole thing.
Absolutely you do. It works like a charm. You magnet swing your way rail to rail, and you easily get to the top. And from there, right there is the end of the hallway, a slightly open window with a little end table for you to climb up.
Oh.
Yes!
And we can climb it?
Absolutely. So you
Okay.
get there,
Baby.
you get to the open window, and what did you want to do with the cling wrap?
We'd
know,
make it
this-
a rope.
So there's not too much to actually grab onto. You can see sort of a rusty, wobbly-looking drain pipe outside, but that's a bit too hard for you to reach. Honestly, you're wrapping yourself in cling wrap and just dropping might be a better idea.
All right.
Okay.
Especially
Alright.
if we're in Wisconsin. There's snow on the
There's
ground.
snow.
Bit of cling wrap, you'll be fine.
We're in Berger,
wrong.
Wisconsin.
We're the snowiest place on earth, Berger, Wisconsin.
that's what they say.
Yeah.
All right, you wrap yourselves good in cling wrap, and you fall. You just fall straight out, and you drop, and it is fast. Your plastic stomachs drop. But when you land on the ground, you don't feel a single crack.
Oh,
It
beautiful.
seems to have worked perfectly. You break
And we'll
your way
maintain
out of
market value.
it. Perfect.
That's what's most important.
You break your way out of it. Ah, fantastic. You jettison the plastic and you run around to the front of the house. You're heading for the neighbors. I'm coming, Michael. And then, bang, you hit something hard.
Uh-oh.
It's the mailbox Linnea warned you about.
Oh,
She told you not to
come
hit it.
on,
You
man.
forgot. You hit it so hard that it, shakes and a postcard falls out of it. You pick it up, wondering how you're going to put it back.
Oh, my God.
It says it's from somewhere called the Cook Islands. It's all Christmassy. It's even got a little bell taped into the corner.
Okay.
You pick it up and, unable to help yourself, you read. And it says, "Dear Michael, happy holidays from Grandma and Grandpa. Our cruise gets back on the 27th and we can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, I assume our presents reached you safely. We heard you were thinking of starting a collection and wanted to get you started. We did our research and got you the rarest ones. Also, we wanted to give you our deepest love, pride, and congratulations on your name change finally going through.
No.
I'm sorry in advance if Grandpa accidentally still says Tammy once or twice. I
No.
promise he's trying his best. You know, it took him 11 years to learn my parents' names.
No.
Oh no! Oh no, you may have made a terrible mistake. Linnea has been in storage for years. She had no idea. She did not realize that you were in Michael's house all along.
Oh
What do
my
we...
gosh. Linnea did named Michael.
You need to get back
bloody
inside.
Can I just lie on the road and just let it take me?
No, you're gonna get back in.
Okay.
Christmas
Your
morning.
destiny is still calling you.
Okay.
But you can't leap back into the window. What are you going to do?
Maybe. Okay, so we're stuck outside, so we've got to get a reason to get like back in.
Can
but
we-
The door's closed.
Can we knock on the door?
That might be a little bit weird. Also, there's always you think there's probably a distinct possibility that the parents of this house
Yeah.
know what the grandparents were going to get, Michael. Therefore, it will be a little weird if they believe that they have brought these presents inside, put them under the tree, and then they turn up outside. That might break their human brains.
Oh. Is there a cat door anywhere?
There was not a cat door, but a mail slot, if you recall. So you can like peer in a little bit.
But we can't fit. We can't fit.
No, but as you go up and you try, you notice one other thing about this area. On the doorstep, there is a, what do you call it? A doormat, that's the word.
Uh-huh.
And on this doormat, there are some words written on it. And it's not the normal welcome. It says, if the cat runs out when you open the door, that's okay. She knows how to get in and out on her own.
Oh, smart cat.
So maybe we gotta go use our noises again.
Yeah.
Maybe if we make a noise.
Make a mouse noise.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so what we'll do is we'll open the mail slot and then we'll put our arms out near it and then we press
the
to make
sound
the
button.
noises. Yeah.
You do that. And Parker the cat, you see her glance towards you from inside. You're peering through. But she is a smart cat.
Oh.
She knows now that those noises are fake mice and fake birds. She's been burned before. So apparently
cat.
you've got to use something different every time.
A bell. We found a bell.
There was a little jingly bell on the postcard.
Okay, we jingle the bell.
You peel the little bell off the corner of the card and it makes a tinny little jingle. Sounds perfect for a cat. So you push open the mail slot and you jingle the bell through it. It's not too loud, it's just loud enough. Through the slot, you see Parker's eyes facing your direction. She stalks towards the door, but right before she can swipe, you pull the bell back out. And Parker seems a little confused, but only for a moment. And then she disappears, and you hear the scratchy tapping as she makes her way up the stairs, more gracefully than you ever could. And there's silence until you turn around, and there she is. She's outside with you. She must know how to climb down that drain pipe outside the window safely. So she leaps at you. She grabs the little bell in her mouth, and the two of you grab onto it. And she hauls you up. She carries you. She ferries you around the side of the house, up that drain pipe, back through the window where you drop to safety. Phew! Well, that was a totally unnecessary adventure. So now you head back, you use your magnets to head back downstairs, and now you've just got to get back into your
Shoot up boxes.
boxes. Okay, no, that's okay. You just got to come up with new boxes and new wrapping paper or something like it, at least.
On the bright side, we can stay in this house and mend this marriage.
That's
Exactly.
It. You've got a goal now.
Upside.
We can stay in and really put in the work, you know?
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
Guys,
You're
we
gonna-
need to sort this out.
You're going to be part of this family.
sit down. Talk. All right, we need boxes.
We've got boxes around the tree, but they're probably full of other presents.
Yeah.
We've also got the present.
There
We've
was
also
some-
got...
There was somewhere else that there were boxes.
There were boxes in the fridge.
Hmm.
I remember that there were boxes in the fridge. We go back to the fridge guy, and we also need wrapping paper.
Something at least like it. It was grandparents who sent it, so grandparents sometimes do quirky things with wrapping.
Yeah, I'm guessing in the pantry there must be like baking paper.
Could be.
In the pantry.
That could be good.
Okay, so we go to the fridge.
All right.
Open your mouth, fridge.
Hey, what do you want?
Fridge, can you open your mouth? We want to see in your New York body. New York fridge body.
What, are you looking for something in particular?
Boxes.
We want boxes.
Oh, you want a box? You want a box from me? Tell you what, I might be able to rustle you up a box or something like that,
Oh,
but
no, he's gonna want something.
you know how it is.
This annoying ass.
You gotta
fridge.
do me a favor first.
Ugh.
See, I have my sources, and they heard that one of the presents out there is a real nice present, real special. A portable cooler bag.
Oh.
Keeps your food cold and fresh for hours wherever you are. Sounds peachy, right? Well, you see, sometimes when humans get a fancy small device, they stop caring so much about their big classic white goods that have been loyal to them for many years.
He's a
So
jealous
maybe
French.
these classic white goods don't want no portable cooler bag in this family. Maybe that present should just disappear. Now, as for where it is, my sources ain't the brightest. All they've said is it's a small box and something about smiling with no eyes. Yeah, I don't get it either. But you better figure it out quick, or no boxes for you.
Smiling with no eyes is a C.
Interesting.
So it's the C prison.
Woo,
The C
you
prison.
were quick off
It's
the
either
mark.
it's either C prison or the D prison. 'Cause
I
the
would
D
have
prison.
said the D present. I've never
Yeah,
seen
or the D
someone
present.
make an emoticon with a C.
So it probably is the D
You know
prison.
what? All good. And hey, fortunately, out of those presents, you only used 7 of them.
So the D is left over.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Chill, boy.
Chill, boy. So we got to chuck this present into the oven. I'm guessing because the oven's always
Melt it.
Let's melt this. Let's melt this
Oh, yeah.
mother out.
The oven door, it's already opening for you as you come back with the little present. It looks ready. Yeah, the stove, just the oven says, oh yeah, it'll melt real good in here. And, gross, whatever. You shove the present in. It's still hot from when it was melting your box. You're pretty sure that portable cooler bags aren't sentient, so you don't have to feel terrible about this one. You're pretty sure.
Oh no, are we going to hear a screech once we put it in?
You hear nothing. Silence. Utter silence.
Okay, great.
Thank goodness.
So you return to the fridge and you declare that you've done as it asked.
Good. I think you're gonna work out real well in this house.
It opens up and you look through the boxes and there are 2 of them that do not have very much in them, just a couple of bits of fruit. So you just dump them into another one and
Okay.
you grab those presents and take them out to the other room.
Right.
Awesome. Now, unfortunately, these are just like cardboard boxes. They don't look very Christmassy. So yeah, you gotta wrap them.
What about David's idea? Can we go to the pantry and see if there's like baking paper?
Oh, yeah. Oh, why, it's you again. Oh, you didn't get your fill last time? Well, I'll be more than happy to help you. Although, I know you're very important and you're probably much too busy to spend time with a crumbling old decayed so-and-so like me. But could you find it in your hearts to play one last game with me? Much like the first one, just another ornament game.
Mm-hmm.
It clears its throat. Whatever cupboard's throat is.
Okay.
So then she says with very great clarity and specificity, now be good toys and fetch me something nice. It was very specific, the way that she said
Something-
that.
Be good toys and fetch me something nice.
Now be good toys and fetch me something nice.
Naughty or nice.
Sounds like she's thinking about it as she goes, almost.
Now be good toys.
Okay, let's go back to the tree pot.
We're back at the baubles.
Are we having to look at the same baubles again?
These are the same baubles. Again, probably just your written list is fine.
Okay, cool. Give me something nice. Necklace, present, tree, needle and thread. Needle and thread's kind of random to be put in there.
I would say
it's kind of like
Nicholas feels like out of things that you could consider nice, I would say Nicholas is definitely in that category. Should we try that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try and bring her the necklace.
You bring her the necklace, and she sort of pauses, and you get the feeling it's a bit of a disappointed pause, but she just goes, oh, maybe that one was too hard to start with. We can come back to that one. I can give you a different one to start with, and maybe you'll find that better. What do I want?
WDIW.
Is it as simple as a pantry wants food to be stored, i.e. the Easter egg? What do I? Is there a trick in I?
Icicle. There's icicle and igloo is I.
The eye of a needle? What's stopping us from taking her each bauble one by one?
Absolutely. You can just grab one, like grab the igloo one or
Okay,
whatever.
let's go. Should we just go systematically? Let's just take her the snowman. Here, snowman.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
All right. She goes, oh, no, that doesn't quite answer this one at all. Every time I ask you one of these, it's a different
Oh,
bauble
you
that
gotta
I
be
want for the wording.
Kidding
But
me.
You know what? Again, maybe that one was too hard. I can try a third.
Okay.
Okay, what would I want for this message? There's one more thing I'd like to see.
There's one more thing I'd like to see.
Is it the ghost?
Why you think ghost?
Because it's the only thing that you can't see?
The thing I'm worried about that is that it's not wordplay, and she's being specific with the way the words are being said.
Yeah.
And so there must be like something in terms of like, what is she trying to highlight in terms of the words itself? So it's almost like like maybe it might be the start, or maybe it might be this time. It might be the end.
I will say I've got a hint for this one. If you like a hint,
hit us with it.
Tom tilts.
That third riddle that you got was very specifically, there's one more thing I'd like to see. If it was there is one more thing I would like to see,
Wouldn't work.
that would be a different bauble.
Ah.
I'm going to try it backwards and the first letter. So right now I've got STLIT. Stilitmot. Stilitmot.
Any of these things are
that's not it.
stilitmot? No.
I'll tell you another thing that's interesting about that same clue. If the clue had been, there's one more thing I'd love to see, or there's two more things I'd like to see, it would still be the same
Yes,
bauble.
those
that
would
wouldn't
work.
change what bauble it is.
Ah.
There's one more thing I'd like to hear would get you the same bauble.
So love and like is the same, but see and hear are completely different words. So maybe we're not looking at the... So what you're trying to say is we're not looking at the letters.
Correct.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it the 8th image?
Yes, maybe that's what it is. So maybe it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it is the needle and thread.
We take her the needle and thread.
She goes, oh, now that's interesting. It's not quite what I was going for, but you know what? I'll give you one more, and maybe that will help. You're getting warmer, I can tell, the way you're thinking about it.
Okay.
Right. The next one, so a new bauble for this one. Go get it.
So it's like, go get it. So it's the positioning of the thing. Okay.
The 3 is absolutely what is key here.
Yeah, the 3.
But when it was 8 and you gave the 8th bauble, that
didn't
wasn't
work.
correct. What else could 8 be?
Oh.
What else could
What else
3
could
be in this
3
case?
be in
What could
this one?
3 be?
Yeah.
Is it that the snowman has 3 distinct elements to it?
That might be a little bit.
Might be hard when you get to 8 for the other one.
True.
And also, like, how many elements does a ghost have?
Infinite elements.
Infinite elements. That's the one thing we know about ghosts.
That was the 8th one, because if you turn an 8 to the side...
Oh, that was it.
It was the ghost.
Sneaky pantry.
Oh, man, that's a hard-thinking pantry.
Get has 3 letters.
Hat has 3 letters.
We give her the hat.
Oh, no,
we don't.
Before that, let's see what the other ones have in terms of numbers. So I'm guessing the last one, necklace, would have been the 8th one.
Yeah, it was Nicholas.
And what about what do I want? What could that be?
What do I want? That was 4, that would have been tree.
And now be good toys and fetch me something nice.
Easter egg.
Easter egg, 9 letters.
9 letters.
Okay, we have proven. We've used the scientific method
Hat
to figure out what
hat
the answer
is the only one with 3 letters.
Hat is the only one with 3 letters.
If you consider egg as Easter egg, let's go take it to her. Let's give her a hat.
You take her the hat one, and she goes, oh, that's it! Oh, that's perfect! And, oh, I can see in your hands you've got the answers to some of the other ones as well. Oh, very good job. In fact, there was only one more that I haven't asked you yet. And I apologize, it's the angry-sounding one. Listen here, I'm an old pantry, and all I want is to see something perfect.
You've done.
Now listen.
I can see
here.
David doing exactly what I did, which was trying to count on your fingers and then going, oh,
I reckon it's needle and thread because it's the only large one that we have in front of us.
It's also the one that rules out the idea that you're looking for like the 3rd ornament or the 8th ornament because there are way too many for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You bring her the needle and thread one again because you tried it earlier and it didn't work, and she goes, "That's it. Oh, you've made this old bag of lumber so happy. Go on, take whatever you need." So she opens up her doors and, oh man, what were you looking for again?
Baking
paper.
Cool. All right. The baking paper doesn't look great. You do see some alfoil there, some aluminium foil, and that's kind of festive, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more festive than baking paper.
It holds its shape well.
Yeah.
So, all right, you grab some of that out of there. You head back out into the Christmas lounge room. You start wrapping foil around the new box, and it looks sort of like wrapping paper, maybe the sort of quirky thing a grandparent might do. You're hoping the excitement of Christmas will make the parents overlook the fact that there was no aluminium foil present yesterday. From above you, you hear a voice. What are you doing? You know this is still the same house, right? Did you turn yourself around and go in a big circle? And so...
Yeah, we did, Linnea. Because you told us that it was... Because you told us that this was Tammy's house. Their name's Michael.
I've been in storage for 10 years. I finally get out, and nobody in the house tells me these things. You'd think that'd be the first thing I should know.
Yeah, well, maybe that's because you're a down buzz, Linnea.
She just puts her head in her toy hands, and you all commiserate with each other about how if you'd just all shut up and said nothing, it all would have been fine and you wouldn't have had to do any of this.
Yeah, we didn't have to do any of it.
Finish up the wrapping, you hop into your box, you maneuver the lids back on. Christmas morning comes quickly. If there's any talk about the weird wrapping paper, you don't hear it. The only thing you hear is the yell of excitement Michael gives when he sees you. The start of his new action figure collection. Frontman and sidekick.
Nice.
David and Pax.
Frontman and sidekick.
This whole terrible thing was worth it. Although you might want to keep an eye on some of the members of the kitchen for the future.
Yeah, mainly that oven.
There's something sus.
But you've done it! Congratulations!
You did it!